150 years ago, what civilization would we say was the most advanced? I will select the one here. The Igbo civilization. But today, in 2022, without any scintilla of doubt, the most advanced civilization is the one we call Western civilization. I read something about it today after Shabbat that was so profound that has a lot to offer to the Igbos, and I decided to make this video in order to condense the information for the consumption of my people, the Igbo people. One Professor Kotkin believed to be one of the world's greatest historians on Russian history, gave an interview and wrote a profound article about Putin and Russia. One thing stuck out. According to this gentleman, whose learning, whose knowledge impressed me, Western civilization is not necessarily European. It is built on institutions. And what are those institutions? A free press, democracy, rule of law, free markets, and then what else? According to him, Russia is European, but not Western. The civilization of Russia is not Western. On the other hand, Japan is not European, it's in Asia, but its civilization is Western. Israel is in the Levant, but its civilization is Western. I'm bringing in Israel now. And up to 1966, before the Igbo society collapsed finally, the Igbos were in the part of the world derogatorily called the Dark Continent, Black Africa, but the Igbo civilization was Western. That was why no less a person than Henry Kissinger, American Secretary of State, one of the most influential secretaries of state that America has produced, described the Igbos as Westernized. Why did he say this? History recorded that the Igbos operated a profound democratic ethos. There were no kings, there were no princes, there were no chiefs. Men, women, children were all equal. And that was why this society, 150 years ago, 100 years ago, had no destitute, no prostitutes, no people begging on the streets. I was struck. Kotkin really deserved what he was called in the New Yorker. One of the most profound, one of the world's greatest historians on Russia. Because truly, even though Russia is in the Euro-Asian continent, Moscow is in the landmass called Europe. but his civilization is not Western. His religion is Eastern Orthodox. I've asked colleagues of mine to tell me a little bit about this religion, and what I learned does not conduce to democracy. It is a top-down system where a wise man at the top thinks for everybody, gives them directives. While in this civilization we talked about here, the Igbo civilization, it was bottom up. In other words, to put everything I've been saying in other language, the West caught up to where the Igbos were 150 years ago. They caught up to that, and they have used it to build the world's most durable civilization. Unfortunately, the Igbos have gone backwards. But we are not going to relent. We would make sure that the Igbos move ahead again, begin to make progress. I read a brother of mine, a friend, Hali Emmanuel, as usual, blaming Azikiwe for the downfall of the Igbos. Zik was just one Igbo. The mistake that Zik made lies in the heart of every person. But Okuwa, or Hali Emmanuel, should correct the mistake that Zik made now by returning to that culture that made the Igbo society a bottom-up civilization. A civilization where everybody thinks, where everybody contributes, where there are no strong men, where there are no strong women, where rather there are strong institutions. Thank you. On this note, I pause.